Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of English with Strangers. So, before we start the session, let's get to know our guest. Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi, Roshan. Good afternoon.
It's very dark. It's
Okay,
dark
it's
in my room.
darker there.
Yeah.
Here it's bright and sunny. No, it's afternoon.
Okay, so hi, good
All
afternoon.
right. Yes, good afternoon.
Mm.
And good to see you back. How have you been?
Yeah, it's been a good weekend so far. After this, I have to watch a movie. I'm going to watch a
Mm.
movie in theater, so I'm excited for that. How about you? How's your weekend going on?
Okay, you'll be stepping out or you'll just watch at home?
No, no, I'm going to theaters. So
Oh, wonderful. All right. Which movie is that?
Actually, it's an animated movie, Demon
Hmm.
Slayer. So I'll be watching that.
Okay, wonderful. So it's going to be a wonderful weekend for you.
I hope so. Actually, I invited
Yeah.
my friend, so but he's not into animated movies, so I'll be going alone. But yeah, I think
Okay.
watching movie is fun when there is nobody with you, like nobody is going to interrupt you in the film.
100%.
Yes, so I
Yeah,
like to
you
watch.
can just watch, eat, and
Yeah,
just have your own time.
exactly, exactly. We know about each other, but for the audience,
Yes.
can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. I would love to introduce myself quickly for your audience. So, my name is Vinita. In short, it is Winnie. My students, they fondly call me Dia ma'am. That is how I have named my channel as English with Winnie Dia. Academically, I am CA finalist, that is Chartered Accountancy, CS professional, that is Company Secretary, Masters in Economics. Alongside, I hold certification in public speaking. Professionally, I'm communication and soft skill trainer. It's been 10 years I have been into this field of teaching. I started back in the year 2014 and I have been working as communication trainer for past 5 years. I started in COVID and I have tutored more than 5,000 students so far, more than that. And my students range from kindergarten till senior citizens, right from all the backgrounds. Additionally, I'm a budding content creator. I have got this YouTube channel and I love working on it. I am a travel enthusiast. I'm an art enthusiast. And I love spending time in yoga, meditation, dance, and I enjoy nature walks. So that's all about me. Thank you, Roshan.
Yeah. So for the audience, today we are going to discuss a term called materialism. So in
Oh,
simple words,
wonderful.
materialism simply means, believing that materialistic things will make us happy, like owning clothes, a lot of cars, maybe books. It could be anything as long as it is in the shape of material that can gives us happiness. So what's your opinion on that? The term materialism and being materialistic.
First of all, I appreciate your choice of topic.
Yeah.
It is one of the most not discussed, but much needed topic, something that is much needed. And today you have come up with that. I would love to speak more on it, discuss it with you. So, Roshan, as you mentioned rightly, materialism. Materialism is just finding pleasure in something that is not, we can say it is not, um, it is something finding, it is about finding joy or happiness in something that is mat- in a material form.
Yeah.
Right. As simple as that. I wanted to make it simple. That is the reason I took a lot of time. The thing is, what I believe is, as you mentioned, materialism, first of all, it is at its peak at this point of time,
True.
right?
True.
At its peak. I even saints or monks, if we look at them, even they are not away from this materialism.
True.
We are commoners, we are common people,
Mm-hmm.
right? But
That.
here, if we talk about those saints now, they are also not away. They are
Mm-hmm.
also unable to get rid of it. Why? Because I have got one example. I was in touch with one person. He was in that journey of becoming a monk,
Hmm.
right? And he was leading a life away from everything, maybe in some forest.
Okay.
Okay. But he was surrounded with a lot of things. We can call it as materialistic, right?
Okay.
And of course, if you are in touch with your mobile phone, no, that means you are into some kind of materialism. That is first step, I think, and
Yeah.
we are all into it.
Hmm.
And Roshan, as you asked, like material about materialism, and what was your question? Was it like, can it make you happy? Did you ask
I
that?
wanted your opinion on it. Like,
My
you
opinion.
start, you started your answer this way that we are surrounded by it, even though we don't want to, we have to, right? But
Yes.
I think there can be two categories of materialism also, like need and want. For example, we need
Hmm.
this laptop to connect with each other. If we need an
Hmm.
upgrade, that's another thing, right? So in that way, I wanted your opinion that we are surrounded by it, and what do you actually think in general, and what's your relationship with it? Like, do you want a lot of things, or are you happy with whatever you have?
Okay. Okay, I'll be very transparent and honest in all of your questions and the
Mm.
entire discussion. Right. First of all, I believe I am into a lot of materialism.
Yeah.
I cannot deny that fact.
Mm.
Why? Because we are living in that kind of competitive era, you
Mm.
know, where you have to, in order to survive, maybe, or in order to give a good, not competition, but at least to stay in it, you have to upgrade yourself with each passing day. Just now we were talking about MacBook and the Windows, right?
Yeah.
So somehow, why we are doing all that? Of
Mm-hmm.
course, we might have seen it somewhere. We might have got influenced from that. And that is how we are willing to upgrade or update ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And some people may call it as materialistic. See, no matter how much you try, no matter how willingly you try to do that, but I think at this stage, we cannot get rid of materialism.
Yeah,
I
true.
am into it. I am deeply into it. I regret it, but I can't deny the fact,
Exactly.
right? And if I talk about this thing, no, materialism, see, Roshan, there is one thing. We are living in this social media era,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if we talk about social media, what is the purpose of social media? If we talk about,
Advertisement.
let's,
And people showing their things, and like
yeah,
every post we see, it is somebody is selling us something, maybe the clothes, shoes,
hmm,
everywhere.
hmm,
Even our friends, they are showing their
hmm,
lifestyle. So we get
hmm.
influence, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, see, today, although it is not willingly, but
Mm.
you have got a background where there are multiple books. I have got a lot of things in my background.
Mm.
Of course, it is going to influence some other person who will
Exactly.
eventually try to come up with similar kind of stuffs,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
We don't want to influence in this way. We want to influence by our words.
Mm.
But this thing, being unintentional, it will influence someone. They will again buy some of these things. They'll try to place it in their background. And that is how the entire circle or cycle goes on.
Yeah.
Right. And one thing is there, no, since we are living in this social media era, social media is all about influencing. These days, the trending profession, I would say, is the influencer profession,
Yes.
right?
100%.
Highest paid, most influencing, and trending. What are they meant for? What is their main purpose? Their main purpose is to influence their audience. And
Yes.
we are those people, we are that audience who get easily influenced.
Yeah, but I think
So,
there should be a line. I think if you are thinking rationally, there should be a line. What do I actually need and what I really want, right? So
hmm,
on that point, is there something expensive that you want? Do you really need it, or you just want to buy that, or you just want to
hmm.
own that?
Is that a question from me?
Yes, yes, it's a question for you.
As I mentioned about MacBook, right?
Yeah.
So, MacBook, really don't need, to be honest.
Okay.
This current laptop of mine, if I get it repaired, if I get it updated, I can spend 3 to 4 more years easily.
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
I'm using this mic. Okay. I was thinking to buy another one. Why? For improvement and for
Mhm.
updatation, maybe for better quality, better appearance.
Yeah.
Although I don't, although this is wonderful, it's fine. But why am I thinking about those Apple MacBook or maybe the new mic? This is just an example.
Yes.
The only reason is because I want to update, I want to come up with the best, although it's not needed.
Mm.
I'm being very, very clear. It's not needed. It is going to cost me a lot, but still I'm thinking about it and it's not at all needed. I'll try to control myself to the maximum possible time and limit.
Mm.
But that is how we are uh,
We are wired and
trapped.
mm.
We are
Okay.
trapped already.
Sorry.
Hmm. I think we are trapped already, Roshan.
Yes,
We are
yes, we are
in
trapped.
that trap.
Yes, yes, we are in that
Hmm.
matrix. By any chance, have you watched
Hmm.
this movie Fight Club of Brad Pitt? Fight Club. No?
No,
If
no.
you are into movies, you should definitely check this out. It deals with the terms like materialism, and how we are trapped because of all the advertisement around us. On
Hmm.
that note, uh, this is one of the most popular questions. Like, I think you must have discussed this with somebody, that can money buy happiness?
This is my first question in all of my sessions, you know. so so far I don't get many chances or much opportunity to discuss from my
Mhm.
end, but I get a lot of answers,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So Roshan, I cannot deny the fact that money can buy happiness, right? Because it does. See, if I'll say that money can't buy happiness, it is the biggest lie I'm going to uh, tell on this platform,
Mhm.
right? But money can buy happiness. But here, the only difference is to what extent, right? See, what is the purpose of money? Money, as you discussed about needs and wants, no?
Mhm.
So there are people who are only able to fulfill their needs. There
Yes.
is another category who are able to fulfill their needs and they have got some wants because they have got some money,
Yeah.
right? And then there is third category who prefer to go for luxuries,
Yeah.
okay, because they have got a good amount of money. And even if they don't have, maybe because of this unnecessary influence,
Yes.
they want to enjoy all those luxuries, even if they are not capable to do that.
Mhm.
Now, here, to answer your question, can money buy happiness? Certainly, money can buy happiness. You might have heard of that quote, no? That I would rather prefer to cry and die on the roadside, no, in the Lamborghini rather than roadside,
All those
right?
Sigma male post on social
Right?
media. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's true, Roshan. See, if you ask any person, no,
Mm.
any person, they will always choose to die in comfort and luxury. You won't find any person who will say that I would prefer dying on the roadside,
Yes.
right? No
True.
one.
Yeah.
If someone is there like that, who is maybe not capable of having those fulfilling their needs and wants because they are helpless,
Yeah.
right? They haven't chosen it. They are
Yes.
helpless.
Yeah.
And there is one quote, no, like if you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, that's your mistake. They say like that. So if we really die poor, it's because maybe we didn't work hard, or maybe some people may blame their luck and destiny.
Yeah.
But if we certainly die poor, that is our mistake. And why dying poor people are calling it as mistake? Because people believe in order to be happy and lead a good life, you need money, you need some sort of luxury, some sort of. So, Roshan, definitely money can buy happiness. Why? Because it can give you all those things that can bring a sense of joy to you.
True.
100%.
Yeah. And it can also give you a lot of opportunities, right? I mean, you can meet a
Hmm.
lot of people, you
Hmm.
can travel, you can buy
Yeah.
things, you can create things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, money can truly completely change our lives. All right. On
Roshan, are you a foodie? Are you a food lover? May I know?
Of course, who doesn't like food? But yeah, I
Okay.
I love food.
And what about other things? What else do you like? Like, do you love traveling or anything
Yeah,
else?
I think I like traveling, but I like traveling, very comfortably. I don't want, like, see, I'm not one of those person who wants to stay in a luxurious hotel or like, but at the same time, I want to stay safe because in our country, if you're traveling, even if you're traveling in group, there are a lot of chances that you are going to be cheated, looted, or being thugged. So on that point, I think I want to travel, but I want to travel safe. I do like traveling.
There is one aspect, although you didn't ask, but I would like to mention it that I have been noticing recently. Money can buy happiness, that is for sure,
Yeah.
right? But it is transient in nature. It is temporary in nature.
Mm-hmm.
It is like it can give you a sense of joy or happiness for some time, but that is not going to be an everlasting joy,
True.
right? It won't
Yeah.
last long,
Mm-hmm.
but at least on temporary basis, you can be happy. Why I asked you the question, are you foodie? Why? Because there are people I have seen them, they are crying, they're screaming, they're at their lowest. But once they eat their favorite food or
Hmm.
visit a good restaurant, their mood is uplifted. They become
True.
happy, they become
Hmm.
joyful,
Yes.
right? That is how their definition of happiness is.
Yes.
If we look at any shopaholic person, if they buy something good, like a new pair of shoes, clothes, gadgets, they become
Hmm.
happy.
Yeah.
So it is somehow bringing a sense of happiness, no? There is another important aspect that I really keep on my mind when it comes to money. You know what, Roshan? My personal experience says money brings a lot of recognition, you know,
Recognition. Okay.
recognition. Why? If you don't have skills, okay. If you are illiterate, okay. If you are not a very good looking person, as for our society it really matters,
Hmm.
or if you are someone who is I can say, if you have even got a criminal background, I'm saying,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
But if you have money, a
Hmm.
lot of money, people will recognize you. People will, even if half-heartedly, they will
Hmm.
respect you.
Yeah.
They would always prefer to talk to you.
Hmm.
They will give you privilege. That privilege that money brings, no, it
Hmm.
is next level. So you might have seen some uncles, some cousins, some relatives, or maybe some friends, right? Or some people, or some of your acquaintances, even if they don't have a lot of common sense also, no, but if
Hmm.
they have money,
Yeah.
all the decisions of your family and maybe of your life as well,
Hmm.
they will be, intruding and interrupting, and they'll be given that privilege to take those decisions,
Yeah. True. That's fact.
right? So suppose if you are going to get married maybe in 2 3 years,
Hmm.
right? Now, in that case, whom you would always prefer to contact when it is about those arranging all those ceremonies and everything?
Yeah.
The one who has got good money and good status, good reputation.
Hmm.
You will prefer to discuss all of those things with that particular person.
Yeah.
This
I
is
think.
just one example. There are many more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we prefer their opinions instead of somebody who doesn't have
Hmm.
money and experience, right? On
Do you
that note,
agree?
like, if anybody who has watched this far, I highly recommend there is an episode by Dr. Huberman on happiness. He talks about money, needs, desires. So do check that out. And ma'am, thank you so much for your time. It was lovely chatting with you, and hopefully we can discuss in future also.
Thank you for bringing this topic
Mhm.
today.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
For joining.
I'm really happy, although I didn't have very structured point of view. Why? Because I couldn't think much about it before joining the session.
Hmm.
But I would like to share more and more on it.
Hmm. Yeah. Hopefully we can connect in future and have a more meaningful discussion. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. See you.
Thank you.